What is up, guys? Welcome to the first ever video on the channel that is made by OBS. So I'll link OBS in the description. Not sponsored, but I got a new PC today, so this is a different PC from before. My old PC wasn't able to use OBS. Every time I would use it, try to record, it would come up with an error, or even when it did allow me to record, it would be bad 360p video live stream. Okay, so how about that? This one can actually run 60 frames per second, 1080p video. This is the draft analysis for Chicken Nugget League Season 2 Draft 2, because we did Draft 1, and that was with a different team that I had with Tapu Fini, Rotom, Regular Form, Mega Venusaur, Mudsdale, some Reuniclus I had, some of those Pokemon. I can't remember them all, but those were some of the Pokemon that I drafted. And here we are at Draft 2. So it's starting out week 7 next week. Literally, let me open up this date right over here. You guys can't see it. Okay, good. Right now it's Saturday, so yeah, next Monday. Well, my Tuesday, because the owner of the league is one day behind me. So, because I live in New Zealand and they live in a different country. Okay, Jack, how you doing? Jesus, our CPU is doing so good. Hello, frames. What's up with this? I've never felt this sort of power. We're the Munching Munchlax for this league, the Chicken Nugget League. If you guys want to see Season 1 of the Chicken Nugget League, it's over on Jack's channel, Professor Beware. Yeah. Because he did a fun little Chicken Nugget League, but this one's actually with good players this time. No offense to Jack, he's actually a good player. But you don't have random people battling each other every single week over and over again. Okay. So, Chicken Nugget League Season 2, Draft 2. I didn't write Draft 2 in the art that I'm showing you guys right now. I didn't put Draft 2, but it's Season 2, Draft 2. It's kinda weird, I know. But let's get into our first overall pick. I was the last pick, meaning that I was a wheel pick. So, if I pick 2 Pokemon and one of them is in front of the other, it's because that's the order that I put as the wheel pick. That's kinda weird. So my first overall pick with the wheel was Mew. Okay, so Mew has amazing coverage. It gets moves like Earth Power, Flash Cannon, Dazzling Gleam. It gets good recovery as Soft Boil, and I think it gets Moonlight. I'm not 100% sure, but it should. It should if it doesn't, okay? Also has that good stab in Psychic and Psyshock. You already know. It's so weird to set up my mic now, because it's literally plugged in to the main, the actual PC, not the monitor. Because my old PC was literally the monitor, and then the PC behind the monitor, and it was a little tiny one. That's why I couldn't do these things, record videos like this. Okay, why are we just talking about me and my new PC? Boy, this is a new draft league. It gets amazing coverage. It also gets Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, the normal coverage moves. So if a Pokemon has all those 3 moves, you know that it's gotta have some sort of good coverage. The next Pokemon we drafted was Mega Sableye. This is a good bulky core to start off our team. Remember, we're with wheel picks, so I drafted Mew, then we drafted Mega Sableye, all in the same pick, basically. I'm just Mega Sableye is a good Mega. Okay, my plan going into this draft was to draft Celesteela, Mega Medicham, and Galvantula. Obviously that didn't work out because somebody drafted Celesteela, and I really wanted Celesteela. And then I think somebody else, I'm not sure if somebody drafted what's his face? Mega Medicham. But I was I want to draft Mew, and there's not really other tier 1s that I would want. So let's just pick up Mega Sableye. It's bulky, it's got Magic Bounce, so it's fine with me. Mega Sableye. I've never used it in Draft League, so hopefully it does well for us. Doesn't really work out like that in recent leagues that we've been in, like us using a new Pokemon. It doesn't really work out for us. So hopefully Mega Sableye does good in the team. And also we got to point out that it's not like a regular draft, because it goes tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5, Mega. And it normally just goes 4 free picks. But this one, you must have a free tier 1, you must have a tier 3, you must have a tier 4 free pick, you must have a tier 5 free pick, and you can only have one tier 2 pick, which is your main tier 2 pick. You don't get a free tier 2, so you get one tier 2 in the entire draft. And you don't get like you only get like 4 tier 3s, which I've done in other draft leagues because it was free picks, and in draft leagues normally tier 3 picks in the free points are normally 100, and then you just do it like that. But you can only have one tier 3 free pick. I'm sorry if I'm not explaining this great, but that's the best I can do. So our next wheel picks was Entei. I should have really put two Pokemon right next to each other as the sprites. Now that I'm thinking about it, because I was the wheels. I was the bottom wheel, not the top wheel. But Entei gets Bulldoze, Stomping Tantrum, Sacred Fire, with either a Choice Band is the most prevalent, but also Choice Scarf could be pretty good, and the Life Orb. I watched Kieran play this in Pro Pokeball Season 4, I think it was, in the playoffs, because I was like his coach, if you want to say it, like his helper. I wasn't telling him what moves to do, but I was like, this Pokemon can do this to you, blah 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 blue. And he drafted Entei on that team, and I never used Entei before that league. Like, I never had any experience of how to use it or etc. So Kieran, hit me up on some cool Entei sets, please. I know that you can also, it does get like Flare Blitz and stuff. So maybe I'll switch out Flare Blitz for Sacred Fire. I don't know. Sacred Fire has a chance to miss, but Flare Blitz has the chance. Well, it doesn't have the chance, but it does recoil. Okay, but it doesn't. It does 20 more damage. I think Sacred Fire does 100, and I'm pretty sure Flare Blitz does 120. Don't quote me on that, and don't at me on Twitter, but my Twitter's in the description, so just don't at me on it. So my next pick to go with Entei was Prema Rena. We're starting off two cores right here. We got the Psychic and the Dark type. We just need the Fighting type. Then we have the Fire type and the Water type to do that. And then Prema Rena also gives us the Fairy typing, so we can try to do that Fairy Dragon Steel core. That's how you do it. Is it really Fairy Dragon Steel? Because like it could also work Fairy Dragon Poison. Like, either way, really. But Prema Rena is one of our C users. We have 3 Z users on this team, because on each you get I'm trying to think right over here. There are 200 Z points. A tier 1, let me get my phone out here. A tier 1 is 200 points, so if you want your tier 1 pick to be your Z mover, it's your only Z mover. Your only Z user. Tier 2 to use a Z move, Z points, is a tier 2 is 120 points, a tier 3 is 100 points, a tier 4 is 60 points, and a tier 4 is tier 5 is 40 points. So I just gave Prema Rena one, which equals 100 points. So I still have another 100 points that can go to a tier 4 and a tier 5, or another tier 3, which I get 2 more, because the free one and the other one, like you already get 2 It's neutral in Draft League to get 2 tier 3s, and then just do whatever you want. But in this one, you automatically get 3 of them. Our next pick is Nidoking. Remember, Mew was drafted with Mega Sableye, Entei was drafted with Prema Rena, now Nidoking is drafted with the next pick. Nidoking also has some pretty good coverage with like Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, Flamethrower. As I said with the Mew, the Pokemon has those 3 moves. It's a pretty good Pokemon. Also getting Earth Power, which is also another move that is good for like Earth Power, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, and Flamethrower. If you can find a Pokemon with all those 4 moves, you're going pretty good with coverage, okay? And Mew and Nidoking both get all those moves, okay? So Nidoking, good coverage Pokemon. Not that great of a speed stat, let me be honest, but maybe we'll patch that up, I don't know. But looking at our team at the finale, like later in the draft, you'll see that we don't draft some fast Pokemon. We go for more, I want to say, bulky-ish offensive. But like we have a few good offensive Pokemon, but based around our team, like looking at the 3 Pokemon, we have Mew, Entei, Prema Rena, and Nidoking. All those Pokemon are pretty offensive, and yeah. And then we got Mega Sableye just hanging out, being like, I'll handle you guys. Make sure there's no sticky webs, there's no toxic spikes, and there's no stealth rocks. That's what Mega Sableye does. Our next pick that's paired with Nidoking, not paired, but like, you know, I drafted them together when they were, okay, was Conkeldurr. All the tier 1 picks were falling down. I knew that I needed a free tier 1 pick, and I didn't want to get something like Escadrille or Keldeo because, well, I already have a water type and already have a ground type. I don't want to copy typings, so let's just hit Conkeldurr. Last time I used Conkeldurr, it didn't turn out good, okay? But last time I used it in a league. I've used it in laddering after that. A few months ago, I laddered with it. I did pretty well. I used it with a Tapu Fini Skarmory type of team. I forgot the other Pokemon, but I know those 2 Pokemon were in it with Conkeldurr, and I did pretty well. I don't actually proper ladder, like I don't care what stat I get. But like I care how many games I can win in a day. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, Conkeldurr doesn't get the neutral like Ice Beam, Earth Power, and stuff, but it gets the Earthquake, Ice Punch, Thunder Punch, and Fire Punch. So like it's kind of the same moves, but in the physical wise. Because like Earth Power is moved to Earthquake, Fire Punch is moved from Flamethrower, Ice Punch is moved from Ice Beam, and Thunder Punch is moved from Thunderbolt. So like it's kind of mixed around, you know what I mean? This man just looks fleek out here. I always try to go underneath my desk to find my mouse, but I just recently got a wireless mouse, so I'm just like, where is my mouse going? But now I got it. Our next pick is Kamala. Already got a nickname for all of these Pokemon, and you already know that Kamala is Jetman99. Don't know. If you don't know who that is, that's something from PBL Season 1. Another content creator. Yeah, if Kamala sweeps, okay, if Kamala sweeps in a video, okay, we will shout out Jetman99. Give his link like 500 times in the description. Okay, not 500, but like 5 times in the description. So then you guys can, well, right now you just go on YouTube after this video, after the video, and subscribe to Jetman99. Okay, for please giving us the luck with Kamala. Okay, and also because I'm still salty about that. FPL. FPL Season 1, where I think it was just before the playoffs. and it was all this Kamala's fault that I didn't go to the play. Okay, it wasn't all the Kamala's fault, but it was Jack's Kamala Outback. Boy, why'd you have to kill me? Tell me, why'd you have to kill me? So our next pick is going to be Tyrantrum. One sec. Why is my sister talking? I don't know. I was actually planning to draft Rotom Mo, but let's just say a person named Aaron, which I'm pretty sure he was the one to do it. He sniped me. What you up to, Aaron? So Tyrantrum is a good dragon type, a good rock type as well. Hit smash, spam hit smash is great. Also the dragon dance, dragon claw, earthquake, fire fang. I think it gets ice fang as well. I'm not sure if it gets thunder fang, but pretty sure it gets fire fang at least. Okay, at least. Okay, so our next pickup is going to be Mochis. You guys saw it in the thumbnail. We drafted Mochis to the team. Wait, did I? Oh yeah, Mochis is another Z move user. So right now we got Prema Rena and Mochis. Mochis is the tier 4. So now we only have one of our next tier 5 picks are our next Z move user. Okay, Mochis with the grass MZ. Can be good with the flying MZ, with the fire MZ. I'm not even sure what other moves it gets. I don't even know. I just know that it's those 3 because prior to this video, I made sure that it knows a grass type attack and it knows solar beam. So I'm okay with that. It gets flame body, so that's actually pretty damn good. Psychic MZ exosensory. Let's do this. Okay, let's do this. Next up, we drafted Gore Guys, the next Z move users. So those are all our 3 Z move users. We got Prema Rena, Moltres, and now Gore Guys, which is also finishing off our fire, water, grass core. I don't know if you guys like the core that we picked. Entei, Prema Rena, and Gore Guys. But Gore Guys is a very bulky Pokemon. Well, not very bulky, but like it's pretty bulky. And it learns moves like Leech Seed and Synthesis and Toxic, Substitute, you know, the neutral moves. Giga Drain as well, you know. You know the normal moves that a Gore Guys would learn. I already got a great nickname for this. Man, thank you very much. And our final pick is Jack the Weedle. The freaking Weedle. Okay, it was the last Pokemon drafted in the entire league. Okay, and we drafted it. It was even on our plan to begin with. Okay, it was on our plan. It was written down. Weedle. Get Weedle. Okay, name it Jack. This is Jack. Okay, Jack the Weedle. How you doing today? Imagine the sweeps. Okay, just imagine the sweeps. Okay, so if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you smash the like button and also subscribe with more YouTube videos coming your way. Are you ready for this season with the Weedle Chain? Peace!